Good morning, everybody. It's Eri, and I don't know what is happening in Tanzania because I don't have a WhatsApp, and because I have difficult to connect. I have family over there, but I my WhatsApp is really I take off the application. But anyway, maybe we're gonna have news or whatever. But today I wanna just thank you as people who are not African, other race. In bottom of my heart, thank you so much. People are fighting to uh, expose Israel, expose Dubai, expose all this uh, country we worship, and really killing people everywhere, including Sudan. And thank you so much. And I can see a lot of young white ladies, young ladies, Asian lady, whatever it is, the people are standing for justice, which is we should do. And you can't close your eyes when you see. I saw um, the image very fast. I scroll very fast because somebody is running over one black man with a, I think it's tractor or a big car, and it's time to put aside our ego, to put aside our division, to put aside the things we always like brush off. It's time to stand for we're gonna finish these things, and we're gonna win, because it's not normal what we worship. Is not normal what is going on, and it's enough. Okay, so thank you so much. As always, really, I have video like white people talking about Africa and Sudan, whatever. I say this is change, and the change is coming. And you don't forget to pray. And I'm not really big prayer, because prayer like I'm just meditate. So today I pray direct to Africa, especially Sudan and what is going on in Tanzania. And I just want to take 1 minute to say um, my condolences to people who die in Nigeria, a Christian. But I think these people doesn't know this is a big agenda, very big agenda. And I prayed specific for this God to fail agenda, because they use these people that always use, because they are big agenda. Okay, and my condolences to family who die. But every time people don't know, every time is the big things. They're using us for them. What do you mean? When they build churches, they say we're gonna help, but he's not helping us. Yeah, you can help temporarily, but the big picture is them winning. What to say them? The dark force. People who want more, they have more already, but they can. It's not enough, and they want more in a way, not like me and you go to work and earn money. No, they want more, and what you have in hand, take also. So people are absolutely greedy and reckless, and this is the time. This is the time to put this to end. And I'm Christian, and I stopped going to the church because I didn't want to worship Israel every day in the Bible and find out they are responsible of killing people. Yes, not only Sudan, not only Sudan. This is a organization. Israel is really, really killing people in Africa. Not Israel people. When I talk Israel, is not people. These people who are hierarchy, people you will never see in the daylight. I know we saw Netanyahu, but he's like, you see, he's owned basically. Netanyahu is owned. Maybe things he doesn't want to do, because they always give you, like, example. If somebody want to do something bad to me, example, so they use somebody near me. If somebody they see near me is solid, as you say, they find something, maybe hit and run, or drinking in public, or drinking driving, so they have ticket, well, something. So say, okay, if you want these things to not to go far, do this for somebody. That's what we call blackmailed. See? So this, I think Netanyahu is blackmailed. I don't defend him, but he's as a boss too. He's not only the boss, and he has a big ego too. Because why not is Netanyahu big ego? Because we worship him long time. We worship everything. So one day I'm gonna go to church when Israel started earning money in a good way, like exchange with Africa, like, okay, and that I'm gonna say, okay, this is time, but I don't see this coming too. But anyway, so my point is, pray for these people to fail, and I'm happy people are putting energy in any race. They're putting, I'm telling you, enemies is scared. University is telling me enemies not scared, is panicking. He used the word panicking, and they're losing a lot of money, because all this censorship, they need money. They need to pay this little soldier to do this. And I want to thank you too to presidents who are doing good job, like Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, and Mali, Assimi Gota, and Niger, Abdul Hamed, I don't know, Tizani, and Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, and Senegal, Basirui. And I want to really to tell you that Bola Ahmed Tibun is responsible. This is the Nigeria president, is responsible of people are killed in Nigeria. Yes, this guy is owned, and they use him for big agenda. US. I don't know why. I think US wanna fake help. And now everybody's talking about there to help education. This is not about education in Muslim. This is the big agenda. They want to come back, there. So this is big agenda. That's why I say I want to drop everything to focus in this. So this is a big agenda, because if we let US put a military base there, US is, I can say, Trump administration is playing something very dangerous, and God put him to help humanity, but I don't know, it's their own, or they blackmailed through his kids. I don't know, it's something going on, but I don't care. This is gonna stop anyway. So Trump administration play like he doesn't want to be in public with Macron, and he play like he careless about Macron, but underneath is white men wanna put white men in power in Africa, because Europe can never raise up without African mineral for free. So France is losing badly. I mean badly. Like Burkina Faso cut the Air France or this saga, and France is panicking mode. So US wanna put a military base to Nigeria, which is, I pray, never happen. University need to stop this agenda, because France knows that he can't go alone. Okay, because Nigeria is not really French colony. Okay, so he knew he need to go with somebody like US. So this is, I believe, is underneath things they don't tell anybody. And when US take European leaders to the White House, they talk about Ukraine. But I don't know, universe telling me this is it was something for press. It's talking about Ukraine, but underneath it was Africa. Europe doesn't care much about Ukraine. I know they have raw mineral. Because why they do care less about Ukraine? Because Ukraine is too open for them to have more. What I mean about too open, it's like they have press and people want to know more. It's like not like Africa. We don't have winter example. We have election in Tanzania, but we can't communicate. They shut down. We don't have press. So Ukraine is open. Okay, so people can know more. So they don't want them to earn mineral like open. Where you can do this or not openly, Africa. That's why we need to protect Mali. Mali is need our prayer than ever, because Mali put break to company Canada who was not willing to pay taxes. And in the past, I know, guy, I'm in Canada. I saw people would say, Elizabeth, you Canada, but you talk about Africa, go back to your country. Hear me out. Guys, I'm all about honesty. This company didn't want to pay taxes. Why? Why do they? Because this company used to do this stuff before with the weak presidents, which France installed before. So when something happened, they go to the media here. If you see, he went to the media, a lot of media here, to calm down his investors. Like something he does every time. This is normal for them, because they have press here. So he just talked about that to calm down the investors for the company, to save their company, which is normal, which is good, is good for them, but doesn't work over there, because he wanted to pay tax. But why they didn't want to pay tax? Because they used not to. Because they know when you pay tax, it's like imagine you cook donuts, people buy, you earn money. This is like a cookie donut. People come to take your donut for free, but they use it. Maybe they're gonna pay one, and you have 20 donuts. They just want to pay one donut, and the other 19 they take for free. This is used to. So this is not about race. This is equality. This is not about race. This is equality. Why they don't want to pay over there? Because they know when they pay, we're gonna change our economy. And if we change our economy, we never worship. See, I will never be here. You know how much I cried when we came to the plane. It was my first time when I came here 22 years ago. When we came here, when you are playing Tanzania, go up. It was my first time I in a plane, and when plane come up, for some reason I don't know why I cried. I don't know. I didn't know I'm crying either. Just my husband was near me and my kids in front, and in the plane, right? So we are packed. It was all immigrant, okay? And we pay a lot of money to come here. And they will never tell you. We pay a lot. We spend years to pay what is an. So people who talk bad about immigration, they don't know much. Ask me directly. I know much. Ask me. Don't ask anybody. Ask me question. Email me directly. I'm gonna give you insight. I pay for this. A plane. I pay everything and more money. We didn't know this. They never told this. They don't tell us. And we spend almost 5 years paying for that. So when you don't have a job, you don't know language, and you pay 5 years things, how you can improve. So 5 years almost struggling. I don't know language. My kids are small, and I need to go to school to learn and learn French, and poverty basically. And they give kids money, but if we don't work, we have more kids. You need to make food. You go to school, okay? So this is not about race. This is about equality. The company didn't want to pay because it's a lot of money, and when they pay, and before they do this, they maybe they pay and they give cut for the president, and the president which France owned. So the president buy something for themselves, or luxury things, or they direct this money to buy things outside of their country, which is costing more in dollars, so they win. See? So this Juta, Asimi Jota, I want to admit him, he's sexy too. Just kidding. So he stand up for his people. So these all things they used to do before, they can't do now. This is the point. So you say, oh, wait a minute, if I pay, something change. And if he paid taxes, he's opened the door for other companies to do this. So he cut in catch 22. They have money because even exchange, right? Exchange rate. Our money here in Canada is more value than outside. So they do have money for that, but they don't want to. And what should they? So Europe, my point, they don't want Ukraine. They want Africa. So France is panicking. Now France is really working. Actually, France, Europe leaders working harder. They know, they feel the heat. Parce que China and Turkey and um, Russia, they come to Africa and they want a fair share. I don't know what fair share, but they try things differently. So they feel, France feel losing everything. They are losing now, but they feel really losing. Okay? So my point is really, really pray for Assimi Gota, Mali, because Mali have a lot of things France wants. The problem, France is arrogant. They want it for free because they used to for decades. I think 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. So they don't know how to pivot, and they don't want to, because if they pivot, everybody gonna see, and they don't want, because they're gonna open the eyes of the other country gonna ask for more, and Africa, boom, became development country. Okay, a continent, I can say. So they don't want to. If Africa is a development continent, this is shaking the power. And when shaking power, no immigration. So people who cry, oh, immigration, oh my God, they take their job. When I hear this, I just see, I say people that maybe it's not their fault, because they see in the news shiny object in news, immigration, Black Sea, I don't know what is Mediterranean Sea. They have an immigration. They have a crisis. Oh, this is shiny object. To be honest, they need us, but they're gonna tell you differently. My fellow white people, we are not enemies, but your government is. They don't tell you the truth. They want you to hate immigration, but immigration help a lot of elite, a lot of company. Is all this fast food? They need immigration. Vote, take the name of the immigration people and put in the ballot. These immigration people can vote, but they take their names because they have names. And we pay ourselves everything they bring here. Yes. That's why they say immigrant illegal is more profitable for them, and legal is profitable to them too, or the big pharma. They force us to do something. I think we have a vaccine, okay, something before we come here. See, they treat people like we have disease, and we don't know what we are doing, and everything crap. This is God saw all this and he say enough. Okay, God is intervening now. It's not a matter of who is elite. God is intervening to balance things out. Enough. So if you're white people, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. If you are Asian, I'm so grateful. You stand for population. You stand for humanity. You stand for equality. You stand, we are stronger together. And we're going to build something from fair. If I'm going to go to other place because I want to, this elite, they put everything in backwards for themselves, and they tell you otherwise. Okay? And human rights organization need to be careful. Human rights organization need to be careful because they are doing zero job, and they know. This organization and UN too, they really they will fight to exist because people see they doing zero job. Yes, human right is a hitman. Yes, they do zero job because local people are killed in the trees in Sudan, and they close their eyes. See the woman who talking about human right. Don't see look what she's talking. Just see her in her eyes. My thoughts say she knows more, and she not allowed to say. She have maybe stand down order because these people are on too, not not only for money, for something else. Somebody can blackmail some anything. If somebody do some video about you and blackmail you, and the blackmail is play in shame. So if you are not ashamed, you will never be blackmailed. So many people doesn't want to be seen different than persona. So if somebody do something bad, they don't want people to know. So this organization, if you start looking deeper, the head of organization, three things: blackmail, or money, or hate. That's why they always things from Africa they put somebody else. Maybe they hate African, or they blackmailed, or they put a lot of money in the bank account. I suggest in the future, any organization need to audit their bank account to be clear where the funding is coming. Like UN, we need to be clear who are secretary donors what I do my research, you can see in my account. They have secret donors who are funding things. They have a budget. I think 25 from US and the other China and whatever, and the big countries, developing countries, rich countries. Before I was buying all this stuff. Like, you can't, there are no such things. These all people need Africa. I don't care for human resources or our material, but they act like they don't know. Now I think is WhatsApp is connected with what happened in Tanzania, because they deactivate my thing. They say I can use, but when I put I am in Canada, they put I'm in US. When I put my number, I go back to the verification. They put it back again. I'm US. I say no, I'm in Canada. See, they catch 22, so I take off. So this is something happened. Tanzania is bigger. So if I'm censored from here, so who is behind over there? Because I'm from Tanzania, guys. So I'm gonna really find out these things going on. This is the big picture. What is going on is big boss is with the government or with manifestation. We need to know. There are two things. Are they with manifestation or with government? If with the government, why? I can't talk. I don't have WhatsApp anymore. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. It's too early, so I need to go on my life. So thank you so much for anyways. And the image Sudan is heartbreaking. I can't see because that's why sometimes I subscribe people. I unsubscribe because image is too raw for me. I'm an empath. So if something I saw something somebody sent is my feed. One man beat his wife. They talk about Sharia. I just see this and it stay in my head. And I can't see things like this anymore. I can't because my system can't digest. Okay. So sometimes I just talk without listening to me because you don't need to see. I'm African, so I know already these things. What is going on? You can see people in their eyes. They don't have a job over there. They have a drive to do things, but they can't. And we don't have internet. Imagine people say, because they can pay. No, this is control. Because the internet is gonna create a new job, and people gonna invent. We have young people over there. They go to school. So why we learn school curriculum almost decolonize, and sometimes they don't give us tools to implement what we learn because they don't want to. They just want to brainwash with their curriculum to worship them, and at the same time we can use what we learn. I was surprised when I was my sister. I can use internet. I just it's laughable. You need to take some. It's like why they do that? Why they don't want people to have internet? Because you're poor guy, Elizabeth. That's why. People can say you don't know much. No, it's not about poor. It's control. They don't want to because young people gonna start inventing things, and when they invest things, because don't be fooled. We have the same brain, so I don't care which country you are. God make one thing clear. Our body is the same. My skin tone is different outside, but we are the same. So people who govern this big boss knows I know. It depends your stimulation only. How you are being stimulated. Sometimes even genetic doesn't matter anyway. You can change everything. So they know we are able to do anything. So that's why they put minimum tools. And at the same time, they take a lot, so we can worship them. And at the same time, they blame us. This is weird. Immigration. Oh my God, they have enough for Europe over there. Immigration is too big. Oh, I need hamburger costs less than $10. Oh, what gonna do? Somebody with the high heels? No. We're gonna take somebody look like Elizabeth. Yeah, because she doesn't love herself. She doesn't feel good, and she's gonna do this job. And sometimes my TV is running, oh immigration, oh my God, Europe have enough of these things. I mean, you see, this cycle 22. And the people who doesn't have time to think, that's why they took out critical thinking in school. People just react now. They don't know even why they react. It's not their fault because school, get out critical thinking. Why this? Why this happened? Why me? Why this? Because, oh my God, I'm so special. So you are special for what? What do you mean? Yeah, why are you special? See? So people, they put our kids in mindset of baby lala type. I'm too special, you know what I mean? My hair is big, and you don't know what 2 plus 2 is what? By design. It's not for these kids because they want them to be dumb, and dumber. So thank you so much as a race. I'm so grateful. And I see people, when people talking about Sudan, please pray for Mali. France is panicking than ever. Macron is all over the place. And Trump, which I love, is disappointing. I wish he's gonna change his name. It's people who put him something bad in his head. This is not normal. They want something to control Africa. They feel the heat because Trump, if we get out, so I don't know. I just wanna. It's too early. I'm gonna go to my day. So thank you so much, guys. Maybe I'm gonna do some video that I have no idea. I don't. If I'm directed to do another one, we'll see. But thank you so much. Pray for Mali. Pray for Simigota. Pray for Burkina Faso. Pray for what you call other Senegal, Bassirou, Felix Tshisekedi. He's fighting no other over there. Okay, so Trump wanted him to sign, and he started all this stuff, and he let Tshisekedi go on alone for now because he's so concerned about Nobel Prize, which you will never have if you're in Africa. Yeah, they're gonna give you maybe for literature or whatever because they don't think we are smart. Yeah. They don't give a Nobel Prize for discovering. But where? Because we don't have laboratory. They shut down. And so this is people seeing us like, oh, no Africa have this one because they are not smart. No, they shut down because we have the same brain, guys. Don't be fooled. We have the same brain. We have everything. It's your drive, what you want to do, your stimulation, what your parent will force you to do, your own your own lifestyle too, what you do day to day. Are you waking up with a gallon of alcohol? That shut down your brain too. See? So this is up to us. So doesn't mean you are Africa, you are dumb. Doesn't mean you are black, you are dumb. No. They know, and the big boss know. Thank you so much. My name is Elizabeth. Don't forget to go to my website, financial.com. You're going to have books, you're going to change your life and change your mind, what you want over there. Okay? You want to be grateful for what you have already? Yes. I saw one YouTuber say, be grateful is the only thing can change you quickly vibration. I was like, yes. Yeah. So really, she's like writing the money. Yes, it's true. You need to be grateful to have more. That's why people in power, they are not grateful. They always want more, even in all way possible. Okay? But everybody want more. It's just normal. I want more. But killing somebody to want more? No. See? But the people are killed in Sudan. They close their eyes because UN says this is, and the UN one day gonna talk about something in Africa, and the African leaders listen. UN gonna talk one day about cutting maybe Congo they want, or cutting Nigeria. Yeah, that's another thing. So you're gonna take you as a person to have two main things, and they're gonna put base military, and USA are gonna have playground. So France, this is, so UN says this one. UN says, and they forgot UN is a hitman, and human right is a hitman. They care less what is going on in Africa. I don't care who says what. UN and human right, they are hand in hands. The hitmen for the West because they want more. This country, like I told you yesterday, France has a lot of mineral bunkers in this country. Do France have mineral gold? Maybe they have. I don't think so. But the African countries, they don't have one. When the president they try to do it, it's tough for them. And the UN is there. Why they don't say, okay, France, stop, negotiate with this country? This UN should do, or protect the people in Sudan. How many years UN in Sudan? We forgot. How many years UN in Sudan? So where is the atrocity pass? Where is the UN? People are hanging from trees. Where's the UN? They have books in the basement. That they do. Rapport UN say this, and they do nothing. And this is the end, my dear. This is the end. God will never happen. UN is playing their last leg because people gonna take control of everything, and they're gonna be surprised because nobody gonna believe in them again because they don't wanna save people. UN could easily tell these companies who operate in Sudan, say, okay, guys, we do this, okay, take oil, but please leave people alone. These people want just to be alone. People just want to go to their days, play with their kids. UN could easily tell this company, okay, you want to operate in Sudan, take petrol, take oil, leave the people alone. But UN, no. UN is a map for this company, is a map for what's going on, is a map for years. UN have a data about Sudan than anybody. So what is doing with this data? Where is the data going? Not for Sudanese. Thank you so much, guys.